Greetings from Skanska USA Building. We're super excited to be with you today for the Bexar County SMWBBO Conference 2020. With that, I'm going to turn it over to my associate, Matt.
Hi, I'm Matt McCafrey. I'm Project Executive with Skanska. I'm going to tell you a little bit about our company and how you can get involved with projects that we are working on. First, just want to go over a little bit about our team in San Antonio. And a little bit throughout Texas. So you can see some of our staff on the screen now. Ryan Oswald's our general manager, runs our office from San Antonio. Keith Sitson and myself are project-based executives that run projects around town. Tiffany, who gave me a nice introduction there, is our vendor diversity manager for the state of Texas. And then Reggie Asare is our safety manager for San Antonio area. Also on there, an important one is Chris Hillier. He runs our pre-construction department, who will handle a lot of the buyout and bidding. So a good name to know as well. The next slide. So a little bit about background on Skanska. We are one of the largest construction companies in the world, do almost $20 billion of work worldwide. In Texas, which obviously is what you're most interested in, we have offices in Houston, Dallas, and San Antonio, and pretty much work across the entire state. We have our values really dictate what we do. We care for life is one of our biggest values, safety and sustainability, and then be better together. So we depend very much on our subcontractors and our clients. We have been also in Texas since 1964, working throughout the state. So some jobs that you may be familiar with, or at least buildings that you may be familiar with within the last several years. We did the Methodist Hospital expansion renovation in the medical center. Alamo College's DSO building opened last year. Same with Northeast Independent School District, the Jackson Middle School replacement. And then on the bottom row here, we have the Corps of Engineers Wilford Hall replacement ambulatory care center at Lackland Air Force Base. And then we also have a significant amount of work going on at St. Philip's College for ACCD. You can see the turbine building. We also are doing 4 active projects there right now. Keep going. So a couple jobs that we have under construction now. First, our City Tower project in downtown San Antonio. The old Frost Bank building. It's a renovation of basically the entire building, gotten remodeled for the city of San Antonio. And then I mentioned several projects underway at St. Philip's. 2 of them are mentioned there: the new Health and Wellness building and the Bowden building, the replacement for the existing.
All right, so turning it over to me, so I get to talk about something I'm very passionate about, and that's diversity. So at Skanska, we understand that a partnership should be mutually beneficial. So as a vendor diversity manager, as Matt stated before, I'm committed to working with the team and the client to maximize opportunities for the small business community, and specifically in your backyard in the San Antonio market. So we offer training from industry thought leaders. So our staff engages with our subcontractors through our construction management building block school. And we'd love for you all to sign up for our next class. Stay tuned for the details on that. That's coming up in the first quarter of 2021. And if you have not gotten on our newsletter mailing list, please get my email information, which will be shared at the end of this presentation, to get on our mailing list, and we'd love for you to sign up. We also have a dedicated resource specifically to support our small businesses on all of our projects. That's to ensure that you're fully acclimated to the requirements to work on our site, from safety to project-specific requirements, and just a trusted resource to assist you as you work on our projects. We also have a mentor protege program for building capacity, because it's our goal that all of our small businesses leave stronger after working with Skanska. And lastly, we have additional programs to reduce barriers to entry, and that's along the lines of bonding support, debriefing sessions, We also look at capacity when we're breaking up our scope packages to maximize those opportunities on our projects. And, you know, I can really brag on my teammates because we've done this as a collective across the country. We've paid over $1.5 billion to diverse businesses on active projects. And we want to continue this trend. And we need that. We need you, small businesses, to work with to continue to expand on this goal.
So I'll take over from here. So I'm Jennifer McGillivray, and I'm the pre-qualification analyst in Texas. So I'll be your point of contact for getting pre-qualified to work with us in the San Antonio or Dallas or Houston. So to get pre-qualified with Skanska, you're going to be going on to our online portal, which is TradeTap by Building Connected. So to begin the process, you'll want to request a link or a login. You can do that via the link you see on the screen there. And follow that, and you'll provide us with your contact information and company name. Make sure that contact is the contact that should be filling out your pre-qualification application, as only one person will be able to access that information. Next slide. So once you have your login from TradeTap, you'll receive an email from Skanska via TradeTap, and you're going to provide us with the information you see here on your screen. So the initial pre-qualification for 0 to 250,000 single project limit, you're going to go ahead and just fill out the questionnaire. There may be some sections where you don't have the information. Go ahead and provide a blank document in those cases if they don't apply to you to get past the system. And if you're looking to be pre-qualified for 250 to 1 million, in addition to that questionnaire, go ahead and provide us with your surety letter, trade credit references, your project references. In addition to that, your safety data, which includes your EMR letter and your OSHA logs, your 300 and 300A logs, along with your safety manual. And then in addition to that, to be pre-qualified for 1 million single project limit, go ahead and provide us with a copy of your CPA audited or reviewed financial statements. And that is the pre-qualification process, which will all be done online. And you can reach out to me at any point with questions. My contact information will also be provided at the end of this.
So as Jenny went through that, I can't stress enough how important it is to get pre-qualified, to get logged in to that system and be in our system so that we know to send bid invitations to you. It's the best way for us to contact you, to understand what your capability is, and get you invitations to the right projects. So we are always looking for new subcontractors. We're certainly always looking for diverse and small business type subcontractors. So I'd highly encourage you to do that. While you're doing that, you can join Building Connected. And so we do all our bid invitations and solicitations through Building Connected. And that'll include an invite, a link to the documents, and a way to contact our team to ask questions. Skanska is not the only general contractor using this, so by logging into this, you'll also be able to connect with other GCs, which is beneficial all around. When you are submitting a proposal through Building Connected, we want to make sure it includes all the relevant information necessary for us to make a decision. And obviously, we'll reach out to you if there's anything missing, but one thing that you can do that will really help us level the bids properly and make sure we have the right scope included is to submit a complete proposal. So the items you see listed there are all really important. First, definitely fill out the bid form. Usually it's broken down in a certain way because we need a certain breakout to respond to our client. Secondly, complete the MWV forms. Again, we want you to make sure that you're getting credit for the small and diverse business participation that you bring to the bid. We already talked about the pre-qualification. Again, if that can be done prior to the bid, it makes things much easier than having to do it after the fact. And then all the items you see with regard to the contract, the EHS manual, the schedule, logistics plan, any sort of wage scale, make sure you review those, understand them, and acknowledge them as part of your bid proposal so that we can ensure that you have covered not just the scope of work, but also the documents that govern it.
That brings us to the end of our presentation. Thank you all so much. for checking out our video. And if you see here on the screen, you can contact me for any of your vendor diversity questions, Tiffany at texasdiversity@skanska.com or Jennifer at jennifer.mcgillivray@skanska.com. And we look forward to working with you.